নোংরা করছে কেন? জায়গাটা নোংরা করে দিচ্ছে।
নাচ করতে সঙ্গীত নাচ
Charger also with it.
they're the full-on Indian.
Let us begin. What a glorious day. This is Blake and Rima's day. This is a day that will last in their memory forever as one of the most important days of their life. Made more important today by being able to share this occasion with their family, their friends, and their loved ones. So on behalf of Blake and Rima and their families, welcome here today. Thank you on their behalf for participating in the union of their marriage, in the blending of two lives in two very important ceremonies. We gather here today, family and friends, to celebrate the marriage of Blake and Rima. You've come here today to share in this formal commitment that they will make to one another, to offer your support to their union, and to allow Blake and Rima to start their married life together, surrounded by those people most important to them. I wanted to start with a few words about marriage before the Hindu ceremony. Since Blake and Rima are both attorneys, it seems most fitting to read an excerpt from a court case addressing the importance of marriage. This is an excerpt from an actual case. The opinion was by Massachusetts Supreme Court Chief Justice Margaret H. Marshall. Marriage is a vital social institution. The exclusive commitment of two individuals to each other nurtures love and mutual support. It brings stability to our society. For those who choose to marry and for their children, marriage provides an abundance of legal, financial, and social benefits. In return, it imposes upon those married weighty legal, financial, and social obligations. Without question, civil marriage enhances the welfare of the community. It is a social function of the highest importance. Marriage also bestows enormous private and social advantages to those who choose to marry. Civil marriage is at once a deeply personal commitment to another human being and a highly public celebration of the ideals of mutuality, companionship, intimacy, fidelity, and family. Because it fulfills yearnings for security, safe haven, and connection that express our common humanity, civil marriage is an esteemed institution, and the decision whether and whom to marry is among life's momentous acts of self-definition. So now please join us during these important Hindu rituals. Presiding over these rituals is Sudaranjan Bhattacharya.
Thank you, Judge McDonald. Good afternoon and welcome to the Hindu wedding ceremony for the Rima and Blake, two very special individuals whom I have known for quite a while. I feel honored and privileged to officiate this ceremony, especially for Rima, who has blossomed into a beautiful, young, wonderful person that we all are proud of. As per wishes of Rima and Blake, we will perform only a few of the traditional Hindu rituals this afternoon. They intend to celebrate the entire traditional Hindu wedding ceremony back in India sometime later this year.
Yeah, right.
Rima will be escorted to the altar by her sister Deepa. Please stand up and greet the bride. we will do now what we call mala bodol, the exchange of garlands, which symbolizes mutual consent to marry and acceptance. Where are the garlands? Oh. It was in a tray. Three times.
One more time.
Good job. Good job. Now we're going to perform what is called 7 circles. Also Ogni Shakhi, the fire god, being the witness for this holy matrimony, will light a fire and they will circle 7 times around that fire, and that will symbolize their core purpose of life, which is dharma, leading a moral life; artha, maintaining joyous, healthy and prosperous life; karma, the duty to be productive; and moksha, attaining enlightenment.
I kind of flash on will fuck my mind. Yeah. It won't do anything. You don't need flash. It's super bright. You just can't see.
Who had the bag of sand? Right here? Yeah, because of the wind we cannot light the fire easily.
Oh my, great. Thank you very much.
It's on fire.
It looks like James Bond coming out of the water.
দুবার She doesn't.
One more.
Before we do the last ritual, which is Shindurdan, application of vermilion powder, we have to do a little pujo, which is worshipping. एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम गणपतये नमः एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम आदित्यादि नवग्रह नमः एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम शिवादि पंचदेवताभ्यो नमः एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम इंद्रादि दशदिक् पादेभ्यो नमः एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम प्रजापतये नमः एते गन्धपुष्पे ओम नारायणाय नमः प्रजापति ऋषि विष्णु मधुपर्क देवता हरणीय मधुपर्क ग्रहणे विनियोग ओम यशोश यशोहर्षि मंत्र ओम प्रजापति ऋषि मधुपर्क देवता ओम अहर्निश मधुपर्क प्रशासने विनियोग ओम यशोश भक्हर्षि महसो भक्हर्षि श्री भग्हर्षि श्रियं मयि देहि अमुक गोत्रस्य अमुक प्रवराय श्री ब्लेक देव शर्मण कराय अर्चिताय श्रीमती रीमा श्रीमती रीमा देवी सर्वस्त्रं सालंकारं प्रजापति देवता कर्मच्च मेनं कन्याहं तुभ्य महत संप्रदे making it real short. Ekomide Vishnutang Nayatu Om Ujjoy Vishnutang Nayatu Trini Raspurasha Vishnut Nayatu Chattari Mayo Bhavayo Vashnuvayo Nayatu Pancho Pushubho Vishnutang Nayatu Saritubho Vishnusang Nayatu Shakhe Shapto Padibhavo Samanubhavo Bhavo Vishnutang Nayatu Jadidang Hridayam Tavo Tadidang Hridayam Mama. Now we'll do the Shindurdam. Yeah, this is the emotional attachment they will have the rest of their life. but this symbolizes that Rima is wedded. She is no longer available. Before we do the Ashirvad, which is the blessing, we'll do a little arati of the last take over. Okay. Okay. Now we have received a letter from Rima's grandfather, who is in India, and obviously his blessings is always sought for. I'm going to read that, and after that, you all will blessing the new couple with me. I'm reading it to you. I wish you and Blake a happy married life. I myself could not be present on this auspicious occasion, but I'll be with you mentally. My love and blessings will shower upon you. Though I have not met Blake, I love him very much because he loves you. May God bless you both. I'm from the other side of the world, looking forward and waiting eagerly to see you soon. Signed, Santosh Sinha, whom Rima calls Nano. This is a letter from the grandfather about 9,000 miles from here. Now, if you will bless, if you please stand up. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Om Arambho Shubhayo Bhavatu. Meaning, let this beginning be very auspicious. Now we'll take a short break. Oh yeah, we'll do the arati. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. We'll do the arati, which will take a few minutes. Everybody. Yeah. This concludes our small, short and sweet Hindu ceremony. We'll take a short break before the Christian wedding. Thank you.
No wardrobe malfunctions either. We're good.
back as we continue the union of Blake and Rima, or it could be called Blake and Rima Part 2. I'd like to invite Rima's mother, Maureen, and her sister, Deepa, to jointly share a reading with us.
We're going to read a poem from Rabindranath Tagore's অনন্ত প্রেম। তোমারই যেন ভালোবাসিয়াছি শতরূপে শতবারে, জনমে জনমে যুগে যুগে অনিবার। চিরকাল ধরে মুগ্ধ হৃদয় গাঁথিয়াছ গীতহার, কত রূপ ধরে পড়েছ গলায়, নিয়েছ সে উপহার। জনমে জনমে যুগে যুগে অনিবার। যত শুনি সেই অতীত কাহিনী, প্রাচীন প্রেমের ব্যথা, অতি পুরাতন বিরহ মিলন কথা, অসীম অতীতে চাহিতে চাহিতে দেখা দেয় অবশেষে কালের তিমির রজনী ভেদিয়া তোমারই মূরতি এসে, চিরস্মৃতিময়ী ধ্রুব তারকার বেশে। আমরা দুজনে ভাসিয়া এসেছি যুগল প্রেমের স্রোতে, অনাদিকালের হৃদয় উৎস হেতে। আমরা দুজনে করিয়াছি খেলা কোটি প্রেমিকের মাঝে, বিরহ মধুর নয়ন সলিলে মিলন মধুর লাজে, পুরাতন প্রেম নিত্য নূতন সাজে। আজি সেই চির দিবসের প্রেম অবসান লোভিয়াছে, রাশি রাশি হয়ে তোমার পায়ের কাছে। নিখিলের সুখ নিখিলের দুঃখ নিখিল প্রাণের প্রীতি, একটি প্রেমের মাঝারে মিশেছে সকল প্রেমের স্মৃতি, সকল কালের সকল কবির গীতি।
Now I'll be reading the English translation of the poem that my mom just read. Everlasting love. It is as if I have loved only you, in 100 different forms, again and again, through this cycle of birth, down the ages without fail. My captivated soul has forever spun words into garlands of song, and many a form you have worn them, happily accepting my gift of love, through this cycle of birth, down the ages without fail. Whenever I hear old chronicles of love, its age-old pain, its ancient tale of being apart or together, from distant memory comes a vision, across the dark night of time. At last I see your face, eternally bright, a constant guiding star in mist of life. We have swam together, you and I, in this stream of love, from its source in the heart of times long gone by. We have played with delight with a million other lovers, bathed in tears of happiness and pain, bashful in the grasp of togetherness. A timeless bond in ever-changing form, that undying flame of love. Today finds its place in glorious abandon at your feet. Universal joy, universal sorrow, universal life. The memories of love's merging with this one love of ours, and the songs of every poet, past and forever.
Beautiful. And now a friend of the couples, Marissa Yardley, will share a second reading with us.
I'm going to be reading To Love Is Not to Possess by James Kavanaugh. To love is not to possess, to own, or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk together and alone, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself, and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are and always secretly were in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide.
We're here to join Blake and Rima in marriage. This is a joyous occasion, but it also represents a serious decision that this couple has chosen to enter into after great consideration and reflection. As two unique individuals, Blake and Rima have agreed to fashion a life together which will honor each other's unique individuality and personality while blending their families and their lives together. Blake and Rima, I charge you as you stand in the presence of your family and friends today to recognize that the state of marriage into which you are entering, which will continue to develop throughout your lives, is a complex and involved state on many levels. Your pledges to each other today must involve your love for one another, your rational judgments, and your dedication and personal commitments to one another. Blake and Rima have chosen to exchange personal vows, so I therefore ask the couple please join your hands together and state your vows to one another, beginning with Blake.
I was, as some of you may know, sitting in my hotel room contemplating what exactly I was going to say here today, having been kicked out for hair and makeup time, stressing about all the little things I had to do today, wondering what I was going to say. Was it going to be right? Was it going to do you justice, Rima? Would it be too short or too long? And then I stopped and thought about it a little more and realized that the only thing I had to do here today was talk to you and was tell you, the woman that I love, how much I respect you, how much I care for you, and how much I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you. So here goes. You are fierce and brilliant. You are kind, you are beautiful, and you are powerful. I know that you probably never saw yourself getting married, but I consider myself blessed that you have chosen to share this journey with me. And I will say it took you long enough. I chased you across states and countries, but you finally decided that you could be persuaded to give this a chance and stick by me, and I pledge to do the same. I promise to always give you the benefit of the doubt. I will support you in your aspirations as you support me. I promise to respect you and to trust you. I promise to pick up after you, help you find your keys, your phone, and everything else that falls by the wayside as you fly through this world as you do. I will protect you, but never assume that you are weak. I will be patient with you through ups and downs. I will never try to tame you, but I will always be there to temper you. I will always have your back. Life is more about the journey than the destination, and I'm honored that you've chosen to travel with me. And I hope to wear my shoes thin with you before the journey is over.
Blake,
was never a girl who dreamed of a white dress or ever getting married. Growing up, I thought love was a weakness and marriage giving up a part of myself. But letting you in has not made me weaker, it has made me stronger. It has not made me vulnerable, it has only made me safer. It has not made me lose a part of myself, it has made me more sure of myself than I ever have before. You've tried to understand and respect our differences, whether it's my love for all things dragons or fantasy, or my oddly intimate friendships with my girlfriends. You don't just accept what I think of as flaws, you cherish them, you make us laugh about them, whether it's my inability to remember common idioms, my irrational fear of house centipedes, or my habit of leaving the house, a complete and utter mess. Today, in the presence of our family and friends, I make you these promises. I promise to always be your partner in crime, your lover, your sounding board, your reality check, your constant cheerleader, and of course, your very best friend. I vow to encourage us to try new and strange things together. I vow to always bring you sunscreen. And although I can't promise there won't be rough times, I promise that I will always be there by your side to help us through to better times. And I cannot promise to protect you from everyone and everything, but when the world does hurt you, I promise I will be waiting to listen, to comfort, and to support. I vow to always share what's in my heart, even if I'm afraid. I promise to always give you the benefit of the doubt and to never keep score. I vow to lend you my strength when you feel as though you have none. I vow to have faith in you, even if you've lost faith in yourself. I vow to support your dreams as if they were my own. I promise to love you unconditionally, without hesitation on your best day, and to love you the same on your worst day. And finally, of course, I promise to have and to hold, for better or for worse, for richer or poor, and sickness and in health, to love and cherish from this day forward for the rest of our lives.
Well, that's certainly proof across our cultures that there are joy and there are tears. Those were moving vows given by Blake and Rima. And they've chosen to seal those vows by giving and receiving their rings. Therefore, Blake, as soon as we get the rings, and we hope the dogs haven't eaten them. Blake, please place the ring on Rima's finger if she stops moving her finger. She's just shaking a little. And now repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my vows and devotion. As a symbol of my vows and devotion, I pledge myself to you and promise. I pledge myself to you and promise that with all that I am and all that I have, to love you, honor you, cherish you, and comfort you. To love you, honor you, cherish you, and comfort you. And now, Rima, please place the ring on Blake's finger. And repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of my vows and devotion.
as a symbol of my vows and devotion.
I pledge myself to you and promise with all that I am.
I pledge myself to you with all that I am
And with all that I have.
and with all that I have.
To love you, honor you, cherish, and comfort you.
To love you, honor you, cherish you, and comfort you.
And now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Michigan and in accordance with the laws of the state of Michigan, I now legally pronounce Blake and Rima husband and wife. Blake and Rima, you may now enjoy your first legal kiss as a married couple. Please join me in welcoming Blake and Rima for the first time as husband and wife.